In this tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how to take a point and figure out if it's a solution to a system of equations. And it's pretty simple. All we need to do is substitute. So we're going to take the first equation, y equals 4x plus 5, and I'm going to take the point that we've been given of 1, 9. Now we've got to understand that 1, 9, the x value is the first number and the y value is the second number. And all we need to do is substitute those numbers into the equation, just like a coach would substitute a player into the game. Instead of x being in the equation right here, we're going to put a 1 there. And instead of y being in the equation right here, we're going to put 9 there. So the way this is going to look, if I go ahead and rewrite it, it's going to look like 9 on the left side of the equation, and 4x means 4 times whatever the x value is. So it's 4 times 1, and then I'm going to add 5 to it. Now I got to see if these two sides are the same, if they're balanced. 4 times 1 is 4, and I can see is 9 equal to 4 plus 5? Yeah, it is. So that works out. That checks. Alright, we're going to do the same exact thing now to the other equation. The other equation, we're going to plug 1 in for the x and 9 in for the y. And if that one also works out, then we know that we have ourselves a solution to this system. So the way that this is going to look, if I substitute 9 in for y, I've got 9 on the left side, and then I'm going to have 1 plus 8 on the right side. And I ask myself, is 9 equal to 1 plus 8? Well, it is. 9 is also equal to 9. And so for this one, we would say that, yes, this is a system, and this point is a solution to the system. Alright, so these equations were in slope-intercept form. I'm going to show you a problem now where we are given equations that are in what we call standard form. And we can solve it the same way. Alright, so these two equations are in standard form. And we're going to go ahead and solve this the exact same way. We want to see if the left side of the equation for the first one is equal to 17 and the left side of the equation of the second one is equal to 3 if we substitute in 1 for x. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to plug 1 in for x, just like a coach would a player into a game, and I'm going to plug 2 in for y. So x is coming out of the equation, y is coming out of the equation, and we're putting numbers in instead. So let me rewrite this. This is going to be 11, and since that's next to an x, we know we need to multiply. 11 times 1, we're going to add to that 3 times 2, and we're going to hopefully get 17. 11 times 1 gives me 11, and 3 times 2 gives me 6. And so now I'm going to look at the two sides of the equation and say, is 17 equal to 11 plus 6? And it is. So that one works. Okay, well, we need both to balance, both equations to balance when we substitute this point in for it to be a solution to the system. So we're going to take 3x plus y, and I'm going to rewrite that with substituting in 1 for x and 2 for y. So 3 times 1 plus, oh, I don't have to use parentheses if I don't want to, plus the number 2, because we're putting 2 in for y. And we're going to see if that's equal to 3. Well, wait a minute. 3 times 1 is 3. And what I have here is 3 plus 2. Is 5 equal to the number 3? No, that's not going to work. So that one, since it didn't work on one of them, and it did work on another, we're going to say that it's not going to be a point that's a solution to the system.